Okay, hello again, everyone. Doing another video so soon because I've just picked up this parcel from One Stop. Anyone who watched an earlier video will recall that I had to go and return a parcel. And when I returned the parcel, this hadn't arrived, so I couldn't pick it up. And then I came back, got home, and then I got a message to say that this was ready to pick up. So let's open it. I already know what it is. It should be 3 tins and a box set. And they should be all sealed, brand new, sealed. So let's find out if it really is brand new and sealed. So just be careful I don't go into the wrapping and box set in particular. I mean, it's been wrapped up pretty good, but whether this protects the box or not, I mean, these are the 3 tins on top of the box. Whether it squishes the box is another matter. So let's hope nothing happens to the box. Not entirely hopeful, but we will see. Could be surprised. I don't actually know how else you would, well, apart from putting them all in a box, I suppose, and then putting bubble wrap over them. This is probably as good as it gets if you're not going to use a box to post them in. And the person I bought it from, again, this is from Vinted, by the way, so I'm having real concerns going through Vinted again. I know that in my very earlier videos I did mention that again, that, you know, when I experienced either missing items or counterfeit or whatever it might be, that I wouldn't use them again. But some of the offers I've seen or some of the items I've seen, I just couldn't pass on, so I've gone back and used them. So I hope, I mean, I already had the issue of dealing with the fake that I've had to return already, so hopefully that experience doesn't repeat itself. I think I am going to stop though. I'm not going to buy any more, certainly from Vinted, only because of their policy. I don't know how many people watching this actually buy from Vinted, but if there's an issue, sellers are not required to reimburse the postage. If they're nice, they will pay for the postage for you to return. Otherwise, it's on you. And when you post it back, Vinted will give you the postage, return postage, but then they'll deduct that postage from your refund, unless the seller agrees to pay for it. And if they don't, then any problems you have, it's on you. So for me, that kind of policy actually protects the seller rather than the buyer, because sellers can use that fact and gamble on the fact that you don't want to be out of pocket to send something back. Now, certainly for cheaper items, they can easily do that. They can give you a fake, just like I received some fakes. But if it was just 1 or 2 cards that you bought for, say, £5, as an example, are you really going to spend £2.50 or £2.70 or whatever it is that Vinted charge for postage to return a card, you know, that you've already paid? Maybe just say it's a single card, right? And you paid, like, I don't know, £5. You know, a cheaper card, £5. Are you really going to go out of pocket just to get that £2 something back? Because you're going to have to pay for that postage, so you're not going to get the full, you know, £5 something that you paid for the entire item, including the postage and the so-called buyer's protection fee that Vinted charge everyone, and they don't really protect you when stuff like this happens. All they do is they mediate. They don't even mediate. Basically, you put in a claim, and then it's between you and the seller to sort out. If you can't sort out, then they'll step in. But either way, if the seller agrees to a refund and says they want the item back, if they don't have to agree to give it back to you. So pay for the return postage, and then you've got to think: is it worth paying for the postage, or just bite the bullet and keep the item and treat it as a lesson? I mean, thankfully, on my occasion, the seller did pay for the postage to return, so I didn't have that kind of issue. But I could easily be in that position where I would have to pay for the return in order to get some of my money back. And if that was the case, I don't know what I would have chosen, in all honesty. I don't know whether I would have kept the package and take the hit on those couple of fake cards. Right, okay, yeah, so the box is mashed up, as probably could be expected. I think these damages are already there, to be fair, these rips. But I mean, it is still sealed. It's not been opened, you can tell. It's not a reseal or anything. Yeah. And you can usually tell from this side, because the packs are not slid out. They're still in its original positions. And obviously the promos are still in place. So apart from these damages, you can actually see that it is a sealed product still, which is the main thing I want it for, because the packs in there are still sealed. It's not a reseal, which it is a big issue for me. I hate reseals, as I'm sure a lot of the viewers would be as well, if you're a collector. Okay, on to the tins. Now you can see they are sealed. Yeah, no damage to the seals at all. And this particular tin is the Slashing Legends tin, so it's the newer tin. Originally, when I saw it, I saw Coradon, and I thought it was the older Scarlet and Violet tin, but it's not. And then you've got this as well, which is also the Slashing Legends. So you've got the Sarshin, and then you've got the Coradon. It's a bit weird. I might Google it, actually. I don't recall seeing a Miraidon one, or the Zamacenta for Slashing Legends. I don't really know. Maybe I just missed it. I don't know. So anyway, all three tins are sealed, so that's fantastic. So this in itself makes it worth it for me, personally. And the reason why I'm not too fussed about the damage on these boxes is because how much did I pay? I paid 50 and then £5 extra for service. Well, I say service charge. It literally is service charge, but it's buyer's protection fee from Vinted, and the postage. So £55 all in all for this. I think it's 55. It's either £55 or I offered £55 and I ended up paying 60. Either way, you look at the tins; they retail at £21.99. And even if I look at these as 20 quid, that's 60. So, and this tin, this box, if I offered 55 and ended up paying 60, well, then this box is free. If you look at it that way, or if you look at it another way, I normally place value on these for buying anyway, not for selling, around 15, between 15 to 20. So if I was to take these as 15, then it wouldn't be good, actually. Yeah, scratch that. Okay, so I think I paid about 60. Let's just call it 60. So if we say 50 for the tins and 10 for this, I think that's worth it. The packs themselves, you get 4 packs. So even at retail price, just say £4. Yeah. So 4, 16. So this box is worth a minimum of £16 just on packs inside. And then you've obviously got the promo and the The jumbo card. Not many people collect the jumbo card, and I've done a video. I bought quite a few jumbo cards. You might be interested in having a look at it. They're actually not bad. So I am collecting jumbo cards that I don't have, but I do have quite a lot already. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you at the next one, hopefully.